Hi Peter, how you doing?
I'm fine, are you?
Yeah, not too bad. So you belong to the BSA Owners Club?
Yeah, Thames Valley branch.
Yeah.
All horseshoes, long Sutton.
Yeah.
It's a really nice old pub. We meet there every two Mondays of the month, and we've all got BSAs and a few other bikes. I go on my Gold Flash occasionally. I've owned a bike now 51 years, and the bike's covered 344 thereabouts 1,000 miles, and it's never been apart, as the camera will show you.
So Peter, how old is this bike then?
It's 1952. I bought it in 1972, and the bike's 2 years younger than me, and it's covered, as I said, for over 334,000 miles. I've got all the MOTs. The bike is absolutely original, never been apart since I've had it. And it starts and runs now, and I'm quite happy to go from Land's End to John O'Groats on it, because it's that reliable.
Get going, Albert.
It's going to take me about 3 months to do it.
Okay, so are you going to be actually restore it, are you?
No, never.
No?
No, these bikes are getting very hard to find. Unrestored motorbikes are collectible now, because they're just not out there anymore.
Oh, okay.
Apart from people like me who just collect. I collected it and I love it. And her name is Betty, and I go out on it quite a lot. But it's just a lovely
Is there any other bikes you'd like to show me?
There's a few other original bikes here as well. I don't know the history of them, but it's worth your while finding them and asking the owners about the original history of the other makes of bikes. But there are very few between now.
Yeah.
And I will not be letting it go. They'll probably go with me to wherever I'm buried. I'll take it with me.
So how did you get into motorbikes then?
My father had a motorbike sidecar back in the 50s.
Okay.
And me and mum and my sisters and my brothers used to go in the sidecar, and we used to go out in the sidecar.
So you're an old rocker then, are you?
Oh yes, yeah, Chelsea Bridge boy, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And a Chelsea football supporter as well. Oh yes.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, it's very good.
Any clashes with the older mods at all?
Yeah, a few, yeah, and the boys in blue, we had a few run-ins with them when we were teenagers.
Oh yeah.
Back in the 60s.
Yeah, yeah. You want to give us a few rundowns on that?
Yeah, well, I could, but I shouldn't.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. It's a long time ago, so yeah, we used to race around London.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, used to go to the 59 Club, Edgware Road. It's still going today.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
I joined it in 1969.
Did you go to the Ace Cafe at all?
Yeah, the Ace Cafe, used to do all those, yeah.
Yeah.
London to Brighton Run, that's a good ride. Yeah, I've been all over the place on this bike. He used it for
So
work.
did you have any skirmishes on Brighton Beach in the 60s?
Oh, that was a long time ago. I can't talk about that. Well, they were the days when we were chasing the mods, and they were chasing us. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I see some scooters and ex-mods,
Yeah.
you know, in the MegaMeet today, actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, good. It's nice to have a chinwag with them and talk about the days of when we were chasing each other.
Yeah. Times has changed now.
Oh yeah, a lot changed.
Yeah.
We're more civilised now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm too old for all that now.
No, that's right, yeah.
You know.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Okay then, mate.
Okay, well, thanks for your interview.
Yeah, that's okay.
And hopefully you can do it again.
Yeah, as I say, ride safe, lads. Don't take any chances because it just ain't worth it.
No, that's right, yeah.
Cheers.
Definitely, yeah.
Thanks a lot, mate. Cheerio.
Yeah, thank you.
Name's Dave from the Royal Enfield Owners Club, Wessex branch. Quite a few bikes here today, ranging from 1930 right up to modern bikes. Royal Enfield's the longest running motorcycle manufacturer in the world, started in 1901. Bikes from 1930, 1960s, and the Indian-built Indian-built Continental GT.
So, David, how long has your club been going?
I've been a member of the club for about 5 years. The Royal Enfield Owners Club's been going for 50 odd years. So it's quite an active club. We go out on club runs on a monthly basis, weather dependent, and in the winter we just meet up and have conversation around bikes, really.
So, Dave, have you got one of your bikes on display here?
This is my 1949 J2 500, which I've had for a couple of years. It's rigid frame, so there's no big suspension, but it has got telescopic front
So, Dave, how long have you had the bike?
I've had this one only 2 years. Went to buy a sign at an auction and came away with a motorbike, another motorbike.
And you've probably restored it, have you?
No, it's pretty much as it was. Just needed recommissioning because it hadn't been used for a long time.
Yeah.
It had been in a museum collection.
Yeah, because I know some of the motorbikes, especially the old classic motorbikes, you've got to reline the tank. The fuel they use these days, you know, it degrades the tank. You've got to line the tanks.
Yeah, particularly the fiberglass tanks, but while you can still get E5 fuel, the super fuel, then that's what most of us run on, and certainly the older bikes seem to run better on it. Mine certainly does.
Oh, okay, so what's the speed on your machine then?
I'll pot along quite happily at sort of 50 mile an hour.
Yeah.
We'll go a little bit more, but that's not why you buy an old bike.
No, it's just nice to cruise along, enjoy the countryside, and
Absolutely.
you know, it's not a racing game anymore.
No.
Okay, well, thanks then, Dave, and for the interview, and I will see you again in the near future.
Yeah, no problem. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, thanks very much. Cheers. Thank you. Bye. Hi, we're going to speak to Paul from the Rumi Club based in Virginia Water. Hi, Paul.
Hi.
We'd like to say a few words about your classic motorcycles and scooters.
Okay, well this is the Rumi Club. It was first started about 1972, and it's advanced since then with the amount of number of people joining and the amount of scooters that have been involved. The Rumi is an Italian mark. Started production in about 1954, but mainly with motorcycles. And but during the the 1950s, the motorcycle industry in Italy was badly damaged, if you like, by the Fiat 500 car, mini car. So a lot of people were buying the Fiat 500 against buying motorcycles. So Rumi decided to go into the scooter market, mainly because the Vespa and Lambretta companies were doing extremely well, and so Rumi decided to basically go into the manufacture of scooters. Now, as they had a very proven engine, which was in their motorcycles, they basically took that engine, the same engine, 125 CT twin, and placed it into a cast aluminium frame body back and front, both cast aluminium. So they created a strong monocoque when they were connected to the engine. Motorumi were very, very successful in the mid to late 50s. They won the monthly 24-hour time trials, races if you like, 3 times succession, beating scooters and motorcycles above their class. So Motorumi were very much into the racing arena, but during the 60s, unfortunately, the early 60s, Motorumi eventually went into liquidation. They couldn't keep up with the demands from Lambretta and Vespa and various other machines. But in conclusion, the Motorumi scooter was always considered to be the scooter for the connoisseur. In other words, the sportier type rider. Instead of a Lambretta or a Vespa, they wanted something different, and the Motorumi scooter gave them that. Very sporty engine, high revving engine, sounded incredible sounds that it produced out the exhaust, and it's still popular amongst Rumi owners of the 60s. It's still popular now, as you can see here on the stand. There's still a great deal of enthusiasm for the mark, and we try to keep the interest going as far as we can. As I just told you, we just had an article produced in the Scooter magazine which highlights the history then and what it's like today. So in conclusion, I think the Motorumi scooter is one of the best scooters ever made. It's smooth. You can balance an old throttle bit on the crankcase, rev the engine, full revs, and the engine and the throttle bit will stay upright. It won't fall over, and it indicates how smooth the engine is. It's almost like a Swiss watch. But anyway, yeah, the Motorumi scooter, Motorumi motorcycles. If you're interested in more information, contact myself or anybody in the club, and we can help you maybe find a Rumi, or if you've got one you need parts for, we can help you with that. That's it really. There's not a lot more I can say. It's the Motorumi Club, and you'll find us on www.motorumiclub.co.uk. Thank you.
Hi, Paul. You've got any, can you show us around some of your scooters?
Yeah, of course, yeah. No problem.
Any of your favourites?
Well, this one here, they made 3 models. The standard model, which is a full Machino, which is a little ant. And but because of its big success, there was a requirement for a slightly faster model, so they increased the size of the compression, increased the size of the carburetor. This one is the mid-range Tipo Sport, capable of around 60-65 miles per hour, which in its day was very fast. Uniquely, it's got the twin saddles. It came initially with one single saddle, but then there was an optional extra for a second saddle. But highly sprung saddles, which gives it a reasonable amount of comfort. Yeah, so this one here is of a great interest because this one is the fastest model. It's got twin carburetors and it's capable of around 70 to 75 miles per hour. If you like to go around this roundabout, you'll see the twin carburetors. Just round here. To have the twin carburetor version, which increases performance by about 10 miles per hour. And this is the model that they raced in the mid to late 50s. Here is a motorcycle. Tourist motor. As you can see, the engine basically the same as the scooter. It's got the gear change by foot as per motorcycle, and forward start mechanism as the same on the scooter. So it's quite plain to see that engine is really just put into the scooter. So there's no
Paul, what made you got interested into scooters?
Well, to tell you the truth, it all started for me back in when I was about 10 years old. I was in Richmond Park with my father, and we were floating a small yacht, and a scooter went by, and it had this particular sound that caught my attention immediately. And I asked my father, I said, "Dad, what is that? What is that?" That scooter. He said, "It's a Moto Rumi." And from that day on, I don't know why, but I wanted one. And I couldn't wait to be 16 years old, so I could go out and find one. And I remember going to a Moto Rumi outlet in Richmond called Stephen Scooters, and in there they had 4 or 5 scooters. And I just picked one out with my dad. I said, "I want that one, Dad," and luckily I'd saved enough money to buy it, which I think cost me about £40 at the time. And so that basically got me into Moto Rumis. And I sold my Moto Rumi about 1964, 65, and I hadn't seen a Rumi during the time I sold mine until about 1975, and I saw one around Heathrow Airport, and it brought everything back to me. I suddenly I felt that I had to get another one. So I searched the paper, the local magazines and the motorcycle magazines, and eventually found one in Kent. And I bought it, immediately bought it, brought it back to my garage and restored it. And that's the one there now, the blue one there. That's the one I had. I bought that in 1978. And I restored it back in 1978. It's still in very good condition now, and it still runs, and I enjoy riding it. It's still good fun. So, you know, that's what it's all about. I'm sorry about the music in the background, but struggling through.
It's natural what we filmed today, and it's,
yeah.
you know, it's a pleasure that we're doing this, you know. And,
yeah, sure.
It's nostalgic. I mean, I love all this sort of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I say, were you involved in the Motocycle Rocks in the 1960s?
Not really. I mean, I had a Rumi, as you know, as I said.
Yeah.
I bought a Rumi, and we were slightly out of kilter with the mod scene, if you like, because the mod scene was really around Lambrettas and Vespas. And if you didn't have a Lambretta or a Vespa, you somehow didn't fit in. But that didn't concern me, because I had a number of friends who eventually bought Moto Rumis, and we used to go around to the clubs, you know, music clubs, and see the Yardbirds and all these sort of bands, the Who. And although we respected and had fun with the mods, I never felt quite, a part of the mod scene. And I think we would call ourselves probably more independents than that scene, you know. And I don't know why, but I have a Lambretta now, and I love it, and I ride it. It's good fun. So I'm not against all that sort of stuff. And if there's any scooter events around, I either take my Rumi or my Lambretta, and it's a great scene to be involved in. You know, it's friendly, the music's great, and so yeah, I still get a buzz.
Thanks, Paul, and
Okay.
that's really brilliant for your time.
Yes,
really
no problem.
appreciate this, and yeah, this is great. And I hope you have many happy times riding your Rumi.
Okay, thanks very much.
Yeah, thanks, Paul.
Okay, much
Cheers.
obliged.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
I hope you enjoyed the video.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers. Bye.
Thank you.